Hello everybody! Today we're going to break down what FlyLady calls the morning routine, and I'm going to show you her actual morning routine, and then I'm going to show you how I have changed it to fit to my life, because obviously we all have different sized families. She's like an empty nester. She does have a husband. She's got some pets. We do not have children. We have a house full of pets. I still go to work, and so everybody's daily routine is going to be different. But I will tell you, if you will begin to write down some sort of morning routine, it doesn't have to be perfect, but write down and mark off a morning routine every day, even on Saturdays, even on days you never leave the house. Your day will run more smoothly. You will get more things done, and these are just things we can easily incorporate into our lives and get more things done during our day, or during maybe 1 hour of the morning, maybe an hour and a half, however you lay out your day. We'll talk about the evening routine on a different video. We're just going to keep it very simple and just talk about the morning routine. Now, I'm going to discuss how she does hers, and I'm going to discuss how I have changed it to fit me, and then I'm going to show you how you can write it out or type it, whatever makes you happy, and then put it into a protector, and then you get a dry erase marker and you mark it off. So every day you just get the little eraser, you erase it, and then you've got your fresh schedule every morning. And there may be days where you don't leave the house and there are things that you do not have to mark off of that list. Maybe those days you have things you don't care about doing. I know on Saturday my morning routine is very laid back. I don't rush out of bed. I don't do every single cotton picking thing, and if I do get it done, I may do it in the afternoon, because I am in no rush, because on Saturday that's my day to do what I want to do. That's the way we've kind of always set our lives up here. Now, I don't work as much as I used to, but when I worked 4 to 5 days a week, Saturday was my day, because we're at church on Sundays, and so we're gone for a very long time on Sundays. So Saturday was my day to do whatever I wanted. So if you have a day like that, and it may be in the middle of the week for you, then you may have things that you want to skip or put them off or whatever, and that's fine. You don't have to follow it to the law every single day. But and you can also work with your morning routine. You can write it down and change it. It doesn't have to be the same. This week it may be different. Next week you may say this isn't working for me, and you might just throw that out and start over. But let's go through what FlyLady's actual morning routine is, and hers is quite a bit longer than mine, so I'm just going to tell you how mine is different. Okay, here's her morning routine. Dressed to shoes. Now, dressed to shoes is important for some of us. Some people, you can maybe motivate yourself not dressed to shoes. I've noticed it's working out much better for me. Get up and dress to shoes, okay? So, dress to shoes, make your bed. Now, if your spouse is in the bed and you can't make the bed, make your side. There's always questions about these things, so I'll just answer the things that I've seen in the past. People ask a question. I can't make my bed, my husband's still in the bed. Don't worry about that. Pull your side. We're not, this isn't rocket science. We're not reinventing the wheel. Pull the covers up over your pillow. Doesn't have to be perfect. Our bed is very simple. We don't have decorator pillows. We pull everything up over the pillows, so if the cats lay in the bed and decide to throw up on something, they haven't thrown up all over my nice mattress and my nice pillows and all this kind of stuff, okay? So that's how I do it. If you have special throw pillows that you want to put up there and whatever, that's great. You wait on him to get out, and then you go in and then you fix it. So, you don't cover your husband up in the mornings. You just do your side, and then later you can go back and finish, or you can tell him to pull his side up. If that's all we do. We just pull our side up. So whoever gets up pulls their side up, the other person gets out, they pull their side up. That's how it works at our house. You do it to fit you. Okay, so dress to shoes, make your bed, swish and swipe your bathroom. Now, FlyLady wants you to swish and swipe your bathroom every single day, and she wants you to swish and swipe the whole house. It's just Spencer and me. It's just two of us. We do not have children. The cats used to be all over my bathroom countertop, but some of those cats have passed on, so they're not hanging out in my bathroom, so it's not as bad as it used to be. So if I don't swish or swipe my bathroom for 3 days, I don't feel the least bit guilty. We live in a rural area. We do not have a lot of people coming by our house. Usually I know if they're coming, so I can shut a door or I can wipe it down before they get here, okay? My husband is very clean. He has his own bathroom. He's very clean, very fastidious. I don't swish and swipe his usually, honestly, once a week, maybe twice if I'm just like really hyper and want to get something done. So you do swish and swipe the way you want to, and it's a quick thing. I've heard people say, oh, it only takes me 30 seconds. Okay, if I'm gonna clean the bathroom, it's gonna take me more than 30 seconds. Swish and swipe is supposed to be very fast. It's supposed to be, a minute or 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. It generally takes me longer than that. But that is one way you can keep your bathroom sparkling all the time, and you never really have to deep clean. One of the ideas with FlyLady is never having to deep clean anything. You don't have to spring clean, you don't have to deep clean, you don't have to, drag all the furniture around. It's just, and drag it away from the walls or whatever. It's just a simpler way to clean your house, okay? So just keep in mind simplicity, progress, not perfection, those type of things. Okay, so swish and swipe. So you can just pick one if you want to, or you can put it off till the next day. I would say try to do it every other day or every 3 days. Empty the dishwasher or the dish drain. Empty the dishwasher. FlyLady tells you to wash your dishes every day. She tells you to run the dishwasher every day if you have one. I do not. I have one, but I do not run it every day. We have 2 people. We do not have enough dishes to bother running that thing every day. I do, however, hand wash some dishes or pots and pans if I've been cooking, and I just put them in the dish drain at some point during the day or the next morning. I put everything away. Okay, so that's why it's on her morning routine, because she runs her dishwasher at night and then she empties it in the morning every single day. Okay, load of laundry, LOL, is just, Diane in Denmark talks about this. LOL, it's just a funny way of saying load of laundry. If you will do a load of laundry every day, a small load every day, every other day, it's kind of like swish and swipe. Every day, every other day, every third day, maybe 2 loads every third day, something like that. Your laundry will never pile up. If you have laundry piled high right now, I would suggest that you start right now, right away, 1 load a day. Just go ahead and do 1 load a day. Do the entire load, wash it, dry it, put it away, all in one day if you can. Now I hang my clothes up, so sometimes they don't dry till the next day, and that's fine. But don't leave everything hanging around in there, laying around. Don't leave your clothes stuck in a the plastic bin thing and all wrinkled. Let's get it all put away. If you'll put it away, you'll fold it nicely or hang it up, it won't be wrinkled. I wear cotton all the time. My clothes are not wrinkled. I do not iron, okay? I almost never iron, and I love cotton. Unfortunately, we're getting away from cotton to all this polyester. That's a whole nother story. It's driving me crazy. I don't like polyester. But anyway, so LOL, or load of laundry, every day, every other day, depending on your situation. You may not need, but every 3 days, and that's fine. You just decide for you. Check calendar. Generally, I would say it's better to check the calendar the day before, so you have some idea what you're doing. Like, what if you have an appointment at 8 o'clock in the morning? And she probably has that on her evening routine too, but my thing is, how many times you need to check it? I mean, if I check mine in the evening, I already know what I'm doing. Now, if your memory is going, you might need to check it twice a day. So you can decide if you want to check your calendar in morning or evening or both. I cannot read what that says. Oh, check control journal. I'm going to show you that in just a minute if I don't forget. Control journal is a little bit more advanced for FlyLady, so you don't have to do that right this second. We can do a whole video on that. Take your vitamins if you do that. If you got vitamins or supplements or meds, do that. Eat your breakfast. What does that say? Oh, what's for dinner? What's for dinner? Think about what's for dinner. We don't wait till 5 or 5:30 or 6 to decide what's for dinner now. Let's be honest. Have you ever done that? I have. And then I'm like, oh no. My husband gets home at 5:30. He would like to eat before 6. He would really like to eat at 5:30 when he walks in the door. So it's a good idea. Let's think about dinner as we're eating our breakfast, okay? So what's for dinner? That's how she terms it. Drink your water. She's really big on drinking your water. I drink other things along with water, but a lot of people are coffee drinkers. I drink hot tea, however you want to do it. Now, I would suggest, she doesn't actually say this, she says declutter for 15 minutes. I've changed this a little bit, and I would suggest set a timer and declutter or tidy. Decluttering generally means you're throwing stuff away. You sometimes just need to tidy and put things away. So either way, declutter, throw away, give away, that type of thing, or tidy. But I would set a timer if you're new to decluttering and tidying for maybe 10 to 15 minutes and just see how much you can get done and then stop, okay? Set a timer and declutter for a few minutes. Okay. Exercise for 15 minutes a day. And now I would say maybe exercise a little bit more than that, but that's her thing. Loving movement is what she calls, she don't even call it exercise. Loving movement for 15 minutes. That's what she suggests. Now, I walk Ranger, who's laying here, once or twice a day. So that's 15, 20 minutes right there. I've already done it. So I pretty much do that. That's an everyday thing. He always has a walk. Okay, do your zone work and set a timer. And I've talked about what zone we're in. This was zone 5, which was our den, living room, or family room. Just pick one. If you've got 2, just pick one. And the other thing is your hallway or entry hall. Okay, so that's your zone work. Anything you can think of needs to be done in the zone. Do you need to vacuum? Do you need to mop? Do you need to pick up and tidy? Do you need to dust? Do you need to do the baseboards? Do you need to go around the ceiling with some sort of equipment that will, do ceilings? Do you know what I'm saying? The cobwebs. Do you need to do that? Okay, do your zone work. I would set a timer for no more than 15 minutes, see what you can get done. And then set a timer, declutter or file papers or shred. This is one place I don't tidy and I don't deal with my papers. I deal with my papers as far as bills. I'm very good with dealing with my bills and that type of paper and getting rid of all that, getting it filed or do whatever. But I've got all this stuff I need to shred, and I'll get on a shredding kick and then I'll quit. So if you can kind of make yourself put this on your schedule and work on this, especially if you're working at home and if you're out in the workforce, I would say if you're in the workforce 40 to 50 hours a week, you're probably not going to get to every one of these things. And that's why I say, to me, her system is a little perfectionist, because for people that work 40 hours a week, they're dealing with children, they're cooking meals, or of course right now no one's really doing sports, but let's say you're getting back into sports and activities with your children. It's really time consuming, as we all know. So you may just not feel like load of laundry every day. You may not feel like swish and swipe every day. I can tell you I don't, and I'm at home a lot and I still don't. You may not feel like all these nitpicky things every single day, but it will help you if you get on some sort of schedule. So even if you don't mark off every single thing every day, that's okay. So that was the very last thing. So that's pretty much her morning routine. You can see it's rather long. So we're gonna get to what my morning routine is. Mine's a little bit shorter and it's more geared to me, but I'm gonna show you. Here's a page protector. These are not expensive. You can probably get a box of them. This one's old. The cat has been chewing on it. It doesn't matter. It still marks off with a dry erase marker. And so I use this every day and I mark it off every day. Now I'm gonna show you my schedule, which is behind this. This is my morning routine. This is geared to me. And I have this, I have it called short morning routine because I did shorten mine some. Okay. Make your bed. Sorry, I can't read it because it's backwards. It's good for you, backwards for me. Make bed, feed the pets. I can't read it. Oh, turn the outdoor lights off. That's what that is. We have outdoor lights that have to be turned off every morning. Dress to shoes. I do try to, there's a nighttime thing scheduled too, so I do try to lay something out to wear the next day. Sometimes the weather changes here so frequently, and as we all know, sometimes the weathermen are wrong, so I don't necessarily always lay my clothes out, or I may lay something out and I may completely change my mind when I get up in the morning. Just all depends on this, what's going to end up happening with the weather overnight. Okay, but dress to shoes. That's very important. That really is a good thing to do. Take my vitamins. I have a nasal thing that I have to do. I have a compounded nasal rinse that I have to use every single day. In fact, I use it twice a day. And then I have a nasal spray I have to use every day because I have a chronic sinus issue. So that's why I've got this on mine. You can see this is just completely for me. Litter boxes. I have to do my litter boxes every day. Eat, breakfast. I just put eat. Hair and makeup. I pretty much just do hair and makeup if I'm going out. I've seen some wonderful YouTubers who do FlyLady. They do their hair and makeup every day. I think that's wonderful. I'm not one of them. Just gonna let you know. I only do hair and makeup if I'm going somewhere, pretty much, because my husband doesn't notice and really doesn't care, and I don't care either. I'm sort of a natural person. What does this say? Empty dish drain. So I told you, she always says load your dishwasher at night, wash everything, and then unload it in the morning. I do not do that. We usually use our dishwasher maybe once a week. I wait till I have lots of pots and pans. I've got a whole bunch of dishes that like serving dishes that I need that I've emptied out. We've eaten all the food, and I put those in the dishwasher, and I wash when I have lots of plates, lots of serving dishes and stuff like that. So it's so easy just to wash stuff in the sink. It's not hard. Okay, hair, makeup, empty dish drain. So in the morning I do get up. What's one of the first things I do is empty the dish drain. This is not necessarily in the order of how I do it. Empty dish drain is usually higher on the list. Okay, load of laundry. If I have to leave the house in the morning, I do not do a load of laundry. I do not deal with that. If I need to be out of the house at 8 or 9 in the morning, I don't fool with that. Today I'm doing 2. I don't think I did any yesterday, and I'm not sure I did any the day before. So see, I'm just making up for it today. I'm doing 2. I do not have a huge ton of laundry laying around. I have almost nothing laying around. And I washed Spencer's clothes, and they were in a hamper. And then I had some throws and stuff laying around that I washed. So I didn't have a bunch of stuff piled up. So if you don't have a bunch of stuff piled up, you don't need to do a load every single day. But you keep it going that way, so it won't be laying around on the floor. It won't be on the kids' floors. It won't be, wherever. It won't be all over your laundry room. Let's just go ahead and put a load in. Okay, and then exercise. A lot of times I do walk the dog, but a lot of times I don't get to exercising, which is bad. This is very bad. Definitely exercise. It only takes a few minutes. And then I have Bible devotional or my Bible podcast. So usually I listen to the Bible podcast when I'm walking the dog. So that's killing 2 birds at one time. I've got my exercise, I'm walking the dog, and I got my podcast going. Okay, so that's my short AM routine. And again, I put this in the page protector that I just showed you. I get my dry erase markers, which are running out. I got to get some new ones. And I just mark it off. And they're very colorful. I love color. These are actually pens that erase. They come in all different colors. And you can see it's kind of a bluish purple color, kind of a violet blue. And so that is how I do that. This is a control journal. It's a little bit torn up. It got stuck to something. And I just have my weekly cleaning schedule sheets that I've showed you before from Stephanie, the Secret Slob, in there. And on this one is the 21 day baby steps, 21 days baby steps I'm supposed to be doing, which you can see I got off the wagon here. I don't remember what day. I think we started in the middle of June, and day 9 is the last day I marked anything off. So that was days ago, I'm sure. I totally got off the wagon with that last week, but hey, it's okay. It's progress. Remember, progress, not perfection. All right, thanks for hanging out with me today. If I can answer any questions, I certainly would love to. If you've got any questions about this just kind of helps us. I was asked a question about recurring tasks. These are your daily recurring tasks, okay? Hope that helps. And if you have, you may have different recurring tasks, and you write that on your schedule and you mark it off for yourself, okay? You do it the way you want to do it, the way it works for you and your family. Thanks so much for joining me. See you later. Bye-bye.